there were some soldiers that were just sitting there in that space with this toxic fume cloud over them for over a year. And now when I think about that in retrospect, it's honestly horrifying.
Retired National Guard Captain Rafael Barbosa flew above the battlefields of Iraq and Afghanistan. Burn pits, he says, loomed in the background.
The burn pit exposure is the wild card. You might be young, but that exposure puts you into a high-risk category and all bets are off.
The fumes, Barbosa and his doctors say, led to stage 4 colon cancer. But this past summer, after stalling briefly in Congress, the PACT Act eventually passed. It's a new law expanding VA health care for veterans exposed to burn pits and other toxins.
How big a deal is the PACT Act for veterans?
Look, it's a big deal.
Dennis McDonough is the U.S. Secretary of Veterans Affairs. Right now, the VA is accepting burn pit claims, and in less than 2 months, the VA will start rolling out treatment.
January 1st, 2023, will the VA be ready for this influx of claims that are coming down the pike?
Yeah, so we will be ready. We've spent the last year hiring 2,000 new people. Those are 2,000 new VA staff to be in a position to work on those claims.
McDonough says he realizes the task is enormous, but he says for the VA, it's a matter of duty. He urges vets, survivors, and their family members to file claims at va.gov/PACT, even if their claims were denied in the past. Veterans are also asking if they seek burn pit benefits, like Barbosa did, will their existing care stay the same with no cuts whatsoever?
Yes, I can assure them that. They fought like hell to get the benefit that they have. We are not going to reopen your old claim, right? That is as it is.
In Washington, I'm Mike Valerio reporting.
Every year, we here at WUSA 9 are honored to team up with the USO to support Turkeys for Troops, a program that provides Thanksgiving meals for local active duty military families. And if you're looking for a way to show your appreciation to our troops this holiday, you can make a donation to our WUSA 9 Impact Give Back phone bank. Here's a live picture right now of that phone bank. You can see the USO volunteers there right now, ready to take your calls, whatever you can contribute. Just call this number here, 202-895-5560. Again, that number is 202-895-5560.
No amount is too big and no amount is too small. We honor our veterans and we remember the sacrifice of their spouses too. A new survey finds their top concern is being able to find a job. Many military families relocate on a regular basis, and Alex Kimotho's husband is in the Navy. She's moved 5 times in the last 15 years, and she finds a challenge in each new city.
The employer told me that I was not someone that they would want to invest in because I wouldn't be around long enough.
Well, recently there's been some relief. A company that was created that links military spouses to businesses in need of remote workers. That leaves husbands and wives who relocate less to worry about.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right, check this out now. Tonight, some families are getting a special treat from an Alexandria church. The Alfred Street Baptist Church has bought out the IPIC theaters in North Bethesda for a private screening of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, that's about 784 seats, and the seats are not cheap. The movie was released today. Matthew Torres is live in Montgomery County at that theater. Very expansive theater to accommodate all the people there. And Matthew, we know the kids are really excited for Wakanda Forever.
They really are Wakanda Forever, and you know what? It's actually first come, first serve. Even though there are that many seats in this theater, there are even way more congregant members of this church. And with me right now is the senior pastor. I mean, you decked it all out. Balloons, everything. There's so many people here. Why do this?
Well, you know, with COVID and people being separated, with all the depressing news in the world, this film generates a lot of energy, and it's an opportunity for the family of the church to get together on a Friday night, have a great time, get dressed up, and smile and enjoy life, man.
You said it's all about fellowship, but it's also to you the message and the meaning behind the movie. Obviously, the first One spoke to you. What this one saying to you, and why make sure that the members have the opportunity to see this?
Well, you know, Marvel is such an amazing industry, and for them to have a film that focuses and highlights black culture is empowering. It's liberating. It makes us feel great, and to do that in the memory of Chadwick Boseman, to honor our ancestors, it's just a great opportunity to really have something positive to say and to feel on tonight.
Well, especially, we also have the kids here. You know, we saw them throwing out the Wakanda Forever signs. What do you think it means for them?
Well, you know, really for them, the pride, the joy, to know that there's no limit, that there's a black superhero, to let them know that they can be anything in the world as well. We have a whole theater that's just for them, that we gave free for them. So we hope that they'll have a good time, that they'll have friends and fellowship in the body of Christ.
And speaking of Chadwick Boseman, of course, we know he went to Howard University. You guys are wearing white for that very same reason. Of course, I love the look here behind that tire.
Yeah, so, you know, Marvel said we wanted to do a way to memorialize Chadwick. So they asked people to come to wear white, and it didn't take much for our congregation to say we can do that. So we're doing it not only to remember Chadwick Boseman, but also as a way of honoring our ancestors who are somewhat memorialized in the film.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I'm sure it's going to be a great night. Talk about not your usual church outing, but an exciting one, no doubt. Back to you guys.
Absolutely. A lot of fun. And a lot of people wish they were in those seats tonight for sure.
I checked the theater, all the showings for tonight sold out.
Yeah, you're not going to make it, though. Not going to make it. We've got a special In the Spotlight Wakanda Forever streaming right now on our free WUSA 9 Plus apps for Roku and Amazon Fire TV. You can see interviews with the cast members. Also, a behind-the-scenes look at what went into making the film without the late Chadwick Boseman. You can watch on your own time. Just search WUSA 9 in the Roku or Fire TV app store.